Have you ever felt stuck, constantly searching for something but never finding it? Do you sometimes wonder if there's a better way to live, one that brings more peace and fulfillment? These are questions that many of us face, and they're at the heart of our topic today. Louise Hay's powerful insight about stopping the search and releasing our energy. Let's start by understanding who Louise Hay was. She was a remarkable woman who left an indelible mark on the world of self-help and personal growth. Born in 1926, Hay overcame a difficult childhood and various personal challenges to become one of the most influential figures in the field of positive thinking and self-improvement. Her work has touched millions of lives, offering hope and practical tools for personal transformation. Hay's teachings centered around the idea that our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality. She believed that by changing our inner dialogue, we could change our lives. One of her most powerful insights came from her own experience of stopping the constant search for answers outside herself and instead turning inward. But what does it mean to stop looking? This concept might seem counterintuitive at first. After all, aren't we always told to seek, to strive, to push forward? The idea of stopping the search doesn't mean giving up or becoming passive. Instead, it's about shifting our focus and energy. When we're constantly searching, we're operating from a place of lack. We're telling ourselves that what we need isn't here, that it's somewhere out there, always just out of reach. This mindset can leave us feeling drained, frustrated, and unfulfilled. It's like being on a hamster wheel, running and running, but never really getting anywhere. Hay discovered that when she stopped this frantic search, something remarkable happened. She found a sense of peace and clarity that had eluded her before. By releasing the energy she had been putting into the search, she opened herself up to new possibilities. This release of energy is a key part of Hay's teaching. When we're constantly searching, we're using up a lot of our mental and emotional resources. We're focused on what's missing, what we don't have, what we need to find. But when we release that energy, we free it up for other things. We become more present, more aware of the abundance that already exists in our lives. The benefits of stopping the search can be profound. Many people report feeling a greater sense of inner peace. When we're not constantly chasing after something, we can relax into the present moment. This doesn't mean we become complacent or stop growing. Instead, it allows us to grow from a place of acceptance rather than desperation. Increased clarity is another common benefit. When we stop the frantic search, we often find that the answers we were looking for were within us all along. It's like stepping back from a painting. Sometimes you need to create some distance to see the whole picture clearly. Relationships often improve when we stop searching. When we're constantly looking for something, we can inadvertently send the message to those around us that they're not enough. By stopping the search and being more present, we can deepen our connections with others. So how can we put this into practice? How can we stop looking and release our energy in our daily lives? It starts with awareness. Notice when you're falling into the pattern of searching. Are you constantly thinking about what's next, what's missing, what you need to find or achieve? Simply recognizing this pattern is the first step to changing it. Mindfulness techniques can be incredibly helpful in this process. Taking time each day to be still, to breathe, to simply be present can help shift us out of search mode. This doesn't have to be complicated. Even a few minutes of focused breathing can make a difference. Acceptance practices are another powerful tool. This doesn't mean accepting things that are harmful or giving up on positive change. Instead, it's about accepting the present moment as it is, without constantly wishing it were different. Try saying to yourself, "In this moment, everything is okay. I have what I need." Gratitude exercises can also help shift our focus from what's missing to what's already here. Take time each day to acknowledge the good things in your life, no matter how small they might seem. This simple practice can dramatically shift your energy and perspective. Releasing energy in daily life can involve simple habits. One powerful practice is to pause before reacting to situations. Instead of immediately jumping into problem-solving mode or getting frustrated, take a breath. This small pause can help you release the energy of automatic reactions and respond more thoughtfully. Shifting your mindset is a key part of this process. Instead of always looking for what's wrong or what needs to be fixed, try looking for what's right. What's working well in your life? What are you doing that's already effective? This doesn't mean ignoring problems, but it helps create a more balanced perspective. Of course, there can be challenges when trying to stop the search and release energy. One common obstacle is the fear that if we stop searching, we'll miss out on something important. Remember, stopping the search doesn't mean becoming passive or giving up on growth. It's about changing how we approach growth and fulfillment. Another challenge can be the habit of searching. If we've spent years or even decades in search mode, it can feel strange and even uncomfortable to stop. Be patient with yourself. Like any new habit, this takes time to develop. Staying committed to this practice can be aided by regularly reminding yourself of its benefits. Notice how you feel when you're able to be present and let go of the search. Keep a journal to track your experiences and insights. The effects of stopping the search and releasing energy can ripple out into all areas of life. Many people report feeling more creative when they stop frantically searching for ideas and allow them to arise naturally. Others find that their work becomes more effective and satisfying when they're not constantly striving for the next thing. Relationships often deepen and become more authentic. When we're not always looking for something else or trying to change others, we can appreciate them more fully as they are. This doesn't mean accepting harmful behavior, but it does mean letting go of the constant desire to fix or change people. Physical health can also be affected. The stress of constant searching can take a toll on our bodies. By releasing this energy, many people find they sleep better, have more energy, and even experience fewer physical symptoms of stress. Louise Hay's wisdom remains relevant today, perhaps even more so in our fast-paced, always-on world. In an age of constant information and endless options, the idea of stopping the search can seem radical, but it's precisely this context that makes her teaching so powerful. To apply Hay's wisdom in your life, start small. Choose one area where you notice yourself constantly searching or striving. It might be in your career, your relationships, or your personal growth. For a week, try shifting your approach. Instead of looking for what's missing or what needs to change, focus on what's already working. Notice what's good about the current situation. This doesn't mean ignoring genuine problems or areas for improvement. Instead, it's about changing your starting point. Rather than assuming something is missing and needs to be found, assume that you already have what you need. From this place of abundance rather than lack, you can then choose how you want to grow or what you want to create. Remember, this is a practice. You might find yourself slipping back into search mode, and that's okay. The key is to notice when it happens and gently redirect your energy. Over time, you may find that this new approach becomes more natural. As you practice stopping the search and releasing your energy, pay attention to how you feel. Do you notice any changes in your stress levels, your relationships, your creativity, or your overall sense of well-being? Everyone's experience will be unique, so it's important to tune into your own responses. It's also valuable to remember that this approach doesn't mean becoming passive or accepting things that are genuinely harmful or unfulfilling. Instead, it's about changing how you approach change and growth. Rather than constantly searching for something outside yourself, you're tapping into your inner resources and wisdom. This shift can be particularly powerful when facing challenges or difficulties. Instead of immediately rushing to find a solution or escape the discomfort, try pausing. Breathe into the situation as it is. You might find that solutions arise more easily from this place of acceptance than from frantic searching. Louise Hay's teaching about stopping the search and releasing energy is ultimately about empowerment. It's about recognizing that we have within us the resources we need to live fulfilling, meaningful lives. By letting go of the constant search for something more or different, we free up our energy to fully engage with life as it is right now. This doesn't mean giving up on dreams or goals. Instead, it means pursuing them from a place of wholeness rather than lack. When we stop searching for fulfillment and instead allow ourselves to feel fulfilled now, we often find that our goals and dreams evolve. We might discover that what we really want is different from what we thought we wanted when we were in constant search mode. Practicing this approach can lead to a profound shift in how we experience life. Instead of always looking ahead to the next thing, we can fully inhabit each moment. This doesn't mean every moment will be pleasurable, but it does mean we can engage more fully with whatever is happening, pleasant or unpleasant. This fuller engagement with life can lead to a deeper sense of meaning and purpose. When we're not constantly searching for the next thing, we can appreciate the significance of what's happening right now. We might find meaning in simple interactions, in the beauty of nature, or in the process of learning and growing. It's important to note that stopping the search doesn't mean stopping growth or learning. In fact, many people find that they learn and grow more effectively when they're not in constant search mode. By being present and open, we often notice opportunities for growth that we might have missed when we were focused on searching for something specific. This approach can also lead to more authentic self-expression. When we're constantly searching, we're often trying to fit ourselves into some imagined ideal. By stopping the search and accepting ourselves as we are, we free up energy to express our true selves more fully. In relationships, this can lead to greater intimacy and understanding. When we're not trying to change others or find the perfect relationship, we can appreciate the unique qualities of each person and each connection. This doesn't mean staying in harmful relationships, but it does mean engaging with others from a place of acceptance rather than constant evaluation. In work and career, stopping the search can lead to greater satisfaction and effectiveness. Instead of always looking for the next opportunity or comparing ourselves to others, we can fully engage with our current work. This often leads to better performance and can open up unexpected opportunities. Creativity often flourishes when we stop searching and release our energy. Many artists and innovators have found that their best ideas come not from effortful searching, but from a state of open receptivity. By letting go of the need to force creativity, we often find that inspiration flows more freely. This approach can also have a positive impact on our physical health. The stress of constant searching and striving can take a toll on our bodies. By releasing this energy, many people find they sleep better, have more energy throughout the day, and even experience fewer stress-related health issues. It's worth noting that this practice of stopping the search and releasing energy is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. Life will continue to present challenges and opportunities that might trigger the urge to search. The key is to develop the ability to notice when this happens and choose a different response. Over time, as you practice this approach, you might find that your entire relationship with life shifts. Instead of seeing life as a series of problems to be solved or goals to be achieved, you might begin to experience it as a rich, complex tapestry to be experienced and appreciated. This doesn't mean becoming passive or accepting everything as it is. There will still be times when action is needed, when change is necessary. But by approaching these situations from a place of presence and acceptance, rather than frantic searching, we often find more effective and satisfying solutions. Louise Hay's teaching about stopping the search and releasing energy is ultimately a call to trust in ourselves and in life itself. It's an invitation to let go of the belief that fulfillment is always somewhere else, and to discover the richness of life that's available right here, right now. As you move forward from here, consider how you might apply this wisdom in your own life. Where do you notice yourself constantly searching? What might change if you were to pause that search and instead direct your energy towards fully experiencing and appreciating what's already here? Remember, this is a practice, not a destination. There will be times when you find yourself back in search mode, and that's okay. The key is to notice when it happens and gently redirect your energy. Over time, you may find that this new approach becomes more natural, leading to a greater sense of peace, fulfillment, and aliveness. Louise Hay's insight about stopping the search and releasing energy has the power to transform lives. By shifting our focus from what's missing to what's already here, we open ourselves up to a richer, more fulfilling experience of life. We free up energy that can be directed towards genuine growth and self-expression. This approach doesn't promise a life free from challenges or difficulties. What it offers instead is a different way of engaging with life's ups and downs. By releasing the energy of constant searching, we become more resilient, more creative, and more able to appreciate the fullness of each moment. As you go about your day, try to notice moments when you can practice stopping the search. It might be in a conversation, when you catch yourself thinking about what to say next instead of fully listening. It might be in your work, when you find yourself constantly checking for new emails or messages instead of engaging fully with the task at hand. Or it might be in quiet moments, when you notice the urge to fill the silence with activity or distraction. In these moments, try pausing. Take a breath. Remind yourself that right now, in this moment, you have what you need. Notice what happens when you release the energy of searching and instead open yourself to what's already here. This practice has the potential to radically change how you experience life. It's not about achieving a particular state or becoming a different person. It's about fully showing up for the life you already have, with all its complexity and richness. As you explore this approach, be patient and kind with yourself. Like any new skill, it takes time to develop. Celebrate the moments when you're able to stop the search and release your energy, no matter how brief they might be. Over time, these moments can grow and expand, leading to a more peaceful, fulfilling way of living. Remember, the wisdom that Louise Hay shared is not about reaching a final destination. It's about changing how we travel through life. By stopping the constant search and releasing our energy, we open ourselves up to the fullness of each moment. We create space for genuine growth, deeper connections, and a more authentic expression of who we are. As you move forward from here, carry with you this powerful insight. In those moments when you find yourself searching, remember that what you're looking for might already be here, waiting for you to notice it. By releasing the energy of searching, you free yourself to fully engage with life as it is, right now. This is the gift that Louise Hay offered through her teaching, the recognition that we already have within us what we need to live fulfilling, meaningful lives. By stopping the search and releasing our energy, we tap into this inner resource, opening up new possibilities for growth, connection, and joy. As you go about your day, week, and life, remember this teaching. Let it inspire you to approach each moment with openness and presence. Notice what changes when you stop searching and instead allow yourself to be fully here, now. This simple shift has the power to transform not just your own life, but the lives of those around you as well. Thank you for exploring this powerful concept with us today. May you find peace, fulfillment, and joy as you practice stopping the search and releasing your energy in your own life.